Good evening, everyone. Today I am here with you with a video I thought would be very much interesting for the job seekers, especially for my lovely juniors. So, just a few days back, I saw some points which interviewer, or you can say company HR, takes into a note to decide about the final selection of that candidate in the interview. You know, it is like when someone starts a business or in marketing, most of the time, customer needs are considered into account. It means what my customers want. Similarly, similarly, to think the situation that you are the marketing person, okay, and the interviewer is the customer. You have to be selected. You have to make or fulfill all or maximum demands of the interviewer or the customer. Then only the customer goes to select that person or that uh, brand or whatever. So similarly, this comparison I have given to make you understand that why it is required. In college life, to seniors or teachers, you may be knowing that in an interview, these things are required, this. Some may be telling the other points. So what I felt that from someone I got 2 3 points, and from another one I got another 2 3 points. Maybe some points overlapping. Okay, but and from another third person I got another few points. It's like a circle. This, and this. Okay, like A intersection B intersection C. Okay, in graph theory it is like that. Okay, so there are some common points, there are also some uncommon points. So in this video I tried to bring all the points together that I thought would be helpful to you. And also after this video or after the points I said, I will be telling my own interview experience. So let's start. Yeah, so what would be the qualities or the points? The very sincerely you listen the points. The first point, technical or functional depth of knowledge. Any interview engineer going to face, the first or most importantly, it would be the technical knowledge. Okay, how much you know about the subject, about your subject. Let's say for a civil engineering guy, how much he knows about the subject. Now there's a thing, not only technical knowledge, there's a adverb or adjective it is added to it. Depth of the knowledge, right? It means any subject you know, how deeply you know that subject, or any concept you know, how deeply you know it. Let me give an example. Let's say in transformer, okay, they started you by simply saying that draw or simply schematic of a transformer. Okay, primary side you drew, secondary side you drew the windings, and then they started the next question, that why apply a 230 volt 50 hertz in the primary side and something in the secondary side. Okay, or now Or else the secondary side is open, turn ratio is this is to this. What would be the my secondary voltage? Now, winding resistances are given and also the reactances are given. Or inductance is given as initially the frequency is provided, winding inductance is given. Okay. So what you have to do? Then you have to go to the exact equivalent circuit. Now, if they provide you the next question, they provide you the load. So what will happen? After that, they uh, tell you to draw the uh, draw the diagram, means VI. Okay, weather diagram. Then they tell you that change the load from lagging to leading to pure resistive. How the phasor will change accordingly. Okay, so see, initially they started at the basic surface knowledge. Continuously they are going into the deep. Now, this is I am not saying in any particular company or any particular job interview. However, the interview I have faced till now I know that I haven't grown enough or appeared or gathered much knowledge. But till, however, the interview knowledges I gathered from there, some of the uh, uh, cases, this technical part is considered most into in account. Like you go for some BRC interview. There, these are the most important points. Okay. Next thing, similar to it, technical or functional. This is also knowledge, but this is different from the first one. This is breadth of the knowledge. Means it is like now. First of all, they start with uh, let's say a motor. Okay, a simply DC motor separately excited. It is working. Okay, they tell you to draw the I mean draw the circuit diagram, apply P is the supply voltage, E is the generated voltage, and simply have the characteristics of it. Next, in the next step, they tell you that so this the question is done from the electrical machines concept. In the next step, they tell you that I have to fix the speed. Okay, if anyhow the speed diverts, I have to control it in a closed feed, closed path, means in a feedback path. So which comes into account? Control systems comes into account. Now, in that I see I am not gaining stability. So what I have to do? I have to apply controller. So they gone from the basic of control system to higher of control system. Not even they gone from machines to control system. Even in control system, from the basics of control system to the higher of control system. Now they tell that I use some converters there. Relation of converters they took into the account. So these will be related to power electronics. So starting from electrical machines on the same topic, they went to control system and then they went to power electronics. Okay. So how you can connect the things together, how broad your knowledge. It doesn't mean that you have to know everything. No, how you can relate the things. For this, my suggestion is that in your graduation, give time to think about the things. Okay. I can remember in my fourth semester, first day of electrical engineering, a famous professor of our department of teaching us electrical machines. But the first day he taught the not even the electrical machines, the basics of flux theory and like that. He he told us that uh, in some point of view, he told that ACDC. Okay, he told, and he is so much conceptual. His own concept is also very clear, and he wants his students will also have or should also have every each and every concept clear. So he told that ACDC, but not only told ACDC, he told what is AC, whose average value is zero. I noted it. Okay. And after coming to my hostel room, I was revising the part, what Sarah taught. Then I thought about that in my, it was in my fourth semester, mean second year. But in my first semester, in first year, second semester, basic electrical, I was taught to calculate RMS average values of the waveforms. Now there are some points like rectified waveform you see, like the negative part goes into the positive part. So at that time, in my mind it strikes that this is also a sine wave, right? Normally a sine wave, how much that is positive, that is negative, pure sinusoidal. So average is zero, that is called AC wave. But rectified sine, this is also sine wave, not having average zero, it is above zero, means entire waveform is above zero. So average is zero, not possible, anyhow not possible. So that stuck into my mind, and I used to do this thing that at the right of this right side uh, of the page of that notebook where the thing was written, I used to put a exclamatory mark. Okay, in that different color like red or yeah, nearly I think red. Okay, and in the second day I used to ask the question to sir, and as soon as it get cleared, I used to tick it or cut the red exclamatory mark with green color. Okay, green color pen obviously. So I got my concepts cleared. So from electrical machines, so what? Why means I should done this because I should have thought that no, this is the chapter of electrical machines. Even as this is the first class, nothing is going to come into my exam or all in my semester exam. No, good. In the first point I told, depth of the knowledge is required as well as the how much you can connect between the subjects. Okay, so these two are the main technical points in any interview, whether HR part will be there or not. These two is very required and important. And also I gave the example of electrical point of view. So those who are viewing this video, electrical engineers or electronics engineer, they may be understanding. Okay, double E, triple A, ECE, they may be understanding this, or others, they just take the concept. Means if you haven't understood the exact thing, but I thought that you got the points. Okay, let's move to the next part. Clarity of thought. How much you clear. The interviewer will continuously tell you or trying to confuse you. No, no. Will this happen or that happen? This happen or that happen? Are you sure? Even you are wrong in these points. Someone says sometimes even you are wrong, you be confident. This is not the way. You just prove yourself correct. You don't have to prove yourself that I am not wrong. You prove yourself correct technically, sir, or logically. Engineers do the work logically. In my first year, uh, a great professor of civil engineering department told us that engineers don't think, do, work irrational. Means without any logic. Okay, everywhere it should be a logic. To logically keep on your points. It's not that, no, sir, I heard it somewhere else, I read it somewhere else, my teacher in class told it here, that's why it will be true. No. Okay, that's the thing. That's about the third point. Now, the fourth point, ability to communicate. All the 3 points you know, but you can't communicate. In Bengali, it is told, পেট থেকে কথা বেরাচ্ছে না. Okay, like whatever you want to say, it is within in your mouth, not even in mouth, it is within in your stomach. You are not being able to come or the you are not allowing the words to come out from your mouth. Okay, you must have the ability to communicate that, sir, I think this, you must tell this. Not only that your brain, that inside my brain it is working. No, not only it should not work, because the interviewer is seeing you for maximum 1 hour, 2 hour. Your college professors may be knowing you because you are there for a long period of time. For 8 semesters, you are going to study. If in a particular department, then I will say for 6 semesters. Okay, because first year is common for all. Now, just for the 1 or 2 hours interview, within that time, how a person will be able to judge you, how much you can think if you communicate. Sir, I can think up to this, then automatically the interviewer will help you and you will be proceeding. Okay, and obviously the most important point in these 4 things, okay, in the first 4 things will be fearlessly you have to tackle all the 4 things. Okay, number 5, leadership skill. Somehow deviating from the technical part. Okay, not exactly or fully, because leadership skills also related to that. If you are given a problem, that your approach of solving the problem, it is leadership skill. Now, what is exactly leadership skill? I am not any business head or not any HR position right now. So what from corporate life of view, the leadership, what is the definition of leadership, that I definitely at this point of my life or age of my life I can't tell you. But leadership skills means why you are different from others. That's why you are the leader. Okay. You think in that way, at how fast you can catch the things. Those are the points would be. But the main targeting would be leadership skills. Now, self-confidence. It is somehow related to the third point. So if you have the also the first and second points also, but it means that if you have the thoughts clear now, your self-confidence will come. If you have the self-confidence, your next level thoughts will also be clear. Yeah, even you don't know the next level, you can see or you can make the next level. In sometimes it happens that in the interview field, in most of the cases, what happens, that we um, it happens in most of the cases, because in whatever we view only the success stories, how much is the percentage becoming success? Very few percent. The others are becoming failure. So they have do, what they do is that they lack of confidence, they fear in the interview. And what is the solution of that? Having self-confidence. Whatever you have, you tell with confidence, whatever you know. And sometimes this extreme can also happen, that the person giving interview He's not able to tell due to the fear, due to lack of confidence, but he knows. And this extreme can also happen. The person didn't know such, but his approach was on the correct way. He had self confidence, he or she had self confidence, and in the interview time inside, he went or he uh, gave the interview fearlessly with confidence. Okay, fearlessly, I repeat, fearlessly with confidence, and that helped the to be selected in the interview, because in that time his brain was working, means he was creative. He I shall tell that he sorted some or created some creative things, sorted out, created some creative things, and he did. Okay, don't think that without going, without having knowledge, I can crack the interview, because at the last time I can take. That is called self arrogant. I told self confidence. Okay, the second last point on the screen, self confidence, not self arrogant. So at this point I forgot to tell, this is also important. The difference between self confidence and self arrogance is that you will be able to understand self confidence, whatever you know correctly, you know well. Self arrogance is that you know better than the interviewer. You are comparing something that should not be done. Okay, I hope it is clear. Next point we go, personality. How your personality, how you take the challenges, questions. See, your entire time, okay, of college education, graduation education, before that your 10th, 12th are there. After your interview will be in the job. So just only 1 to 2 hour interview, 1 to 2 hour interaction, even sometimes it's 30 minutes or even less than that. How an interview you will be able to solve, tell you personality. Whatever the personality you have made throughout the times, it should reflect on the interview. Now here, very importantly, you may have fake personality for 1 hour. Okay. So what will happen? What will happen? How shall I tell you? This, this you see, this is a nearly a bottle. Okay. This is the base. Here it stands. Now I move it. What's happening? It's also moving. And the material inside it, it is just having little bit oscillation. Now, just to show something innovative, you told you, what did you make? See, I tried to make it stand like this. It is not standing, it is falling, right? But anyhow, I made it. How to make it? Yeah, let me try. Yeah, anyhow, I made it. Okay, now it is falling. Let's say that interval it is standing is the interval, is a positive personality you are showing in front of interviewer, but you are not exactly this, means different from others. What exactly it is, this type of thing is unique. Okay, but in the long run, not even in the long run, so interviewer thought you are of this personality. So with this personality you started ongoing. What happened? You failed. You failed. You see, maybe for few times it is standing straight, or even up to this with few supports of, that is like few lies telling to the interviewer, you tell, somehow manage to did that. But when you will run in your life, you will fall. Then who will come to save you? So personality towards the interviewer is okay. Personality can be, means can't be changed overnight. It takes a lot of time. But yeah, whatever your personality, you may not be selected in that interview. But if you have good personality and self confidence, you are going to be selected one of the best interviews. Just keep it in mind. I, I so the second, is it falling? Not falling because he has the base concept, base personality in what's called corporate life. It is required. Okay, I hope you understood the point. Next point, extracurricular activity. Okay, this is water bottle. Okay, as now of now this is empty, but some water will be there. Now in distilled water, there is only means like only hydrogen oxygen. Water, if you break chemically, hydrogen oxygen. What will happen if you drink it? Water will going inside your body. Will it be of any help? Yeah, it will be of help to filling your stomach, but minerals would be there, like extracurricular activity. The water part, like the hydrogen, oxygen, they club together and make H2O. That is your main technical part. Okay. But the extracurricular activities, like the minerals, they're very less in amount, but they boost you up. So, how your extracurricular activities? Okay. It's not like that my friend joined this sorry, this club of the society or does this extracurricular activity. That's why I also have to do this extracurricular activity. It depends on you which mineral of the water you need the most. It may be sodium, for some people it may be calcium, it may be some other minerals. Okay, sodium, calcium, these are ions I told. Those should be there. Okay, in a limited and particular amount, not in excess, not is very large. So extracurricular activity while doing it, be very much, very, very sincere. Okay. Why I give that example? Not too much involved in that, because your main part is in the first few points I covered. This is required, obviously, but in a you have to control it, like a boosting it will work. Now willing to work. This gone the points. Now the next point comes willing to work. How much you want to work? Maybe you are saying, no, no, I want to work so much I want to work. Then the interviewer asks, I don't know, means I can't exactly say because I haven't taken any interview in of that HL level. Okay, so I can't tell exactly like that. But anyhow, I can tell that from the knowledge of the interviewer, they will be able to see means see you. Even you tell that I am willing to work, but you are not exactly willing to work. Through some other questions, they will be catching you. Okay, not will exactly willing to work in that field, just want to work for some money. They will be catching you because they are taking so many interviews of so many candidates. Okay, so that's why apply only to those jobs where you think you are suitable, means you have the passion to work. Okay, money will come now. Physical disability, if any, this is required for some cases, like when you are doing any we have to do any physical activity in your work, like in core companies you have to do site works and all. Okay, so this is also a point the interviewers take into account. Next, candidate strengths. What would be your strengths? Today is Google time, Quora time. Go into the Google, go into the Quora, bro or sister. That is the strength of weakness of that person. Obviously, the next point will come candidate's weakness. So the 2 points I am clubbing together and discussing. that is the strength and weakness of that person. Telling there, don't say strength or weakness of me is this. What you can maximum take that you can club the or together find together the all the points you collect and ask your inner self or heart what should be my or what are exactly my strength or weaknesses. Maybe some 3 4 points matching from all the points, all the list of points, that can be done. But not here that this guy told I told this and got selected. That's why I have to tell also this. No, will not work. Okay. It's like this bottle tells that I can only contain water and any other bottle where it is. Anyhow, I am showing it is like this kind of bottle. Okay. I not I don't know exactly, but it's a separate container than this. Okay, you can understand. Let's say this container has the ability to keep the temperature almost constant. It's like a thermoflux. Viewing this also says, yeah, I can also do that. You put hot water in that, in me, I will be keeping it hot. You put cold water in me, I will be keeping it cold. This is my strength. Huh. Are the interviewers crazy people? Similarly for weakness also. So this would come from inner side of you. Okay. It's completely individual person's thing. So I think that's it may be that that person so many persons when it's like data collection you collect together there may be some overlapping. Okay, but don't in one sentence don't try to copy any other strengths and weakness. Please try to find out, give time to yourself. Okay, in blank time, in free time, in leisure time, think about them, those strengths and weaknesses. What do you think? Next point comes idea generation. In any technical part, let's say normally when they go out of the normal extracurricular activities, they also know these things are not taught. Okay, so before asking you questions about them, they also know that these things are not taught. If they ask you some extra things about the syllabus, so they just want to check how much idea you can generate. At least you must have the problem solving ability. You must have the creativity to solve there. This is only possible, not only uh, possible when you have the clarity of thought. Because you see, a person does graduation, then post graduation. What are the things taught in post graduation? Just the high levels of graduation, right? So once the basic is clear now, then it's like in post graduation you will be some specific. If you do doctors means PhD, then again more specific you will be. So but your base should be clear, base should be clear. From there you must have the ability to generate idea. Those are the points. So let me share my interview experience. So in my interview the points were there. Okay, uh, so many interview I faced. Okay, from my point of view till this age, I don't I think many more are there, but few, not so many, sorry for that word. Few interviews I have faced. Okay, I'm withdrawing my word, so sorry for that, apologize. Few interview I have faced. From that experience I told those points. Obviously in each and every point I, along with the points I told you, the some extra words I told na, those are related to my interview experience. Now, in my interview experience, this point I kept because some companies they keep like maximum technical, less HR. Some companies, okay, I can't go through one by one company, but I am overall I am making this. In some cases, you will be facing exactly technical things, Exactly. Nearly 95 plus percent. In some 50-50-50 technical, 50 HR. In some case, the percent 60-40. But I think in most of the cases, the technical part is given most preference. As of the interviews I have faced till now, these are the points. There may be some other interviews that I don't know. The core interviews I have faced, most of the core interviews, okay, like Tata Steel, BSL, then Tata Steel Long or Tata Steel BSL, it was there. Okay. And then CSC, okay, L&T, interview for MTech at IISC, BRC, some maybe other interviews I am not able to recall right now. But from this, see, obviously, in when you are going for MTech for higher studies, they are not going to, or very less, they are going to ask for HR part. So those part means you can understand in which the where they are going to take. But in companies, it varies that how much percentage they take for HR, considered for HR, and how much percentage considered for technical. But in most of the cases, it is technical they prioritize more, and HR part should be there. It is not that HR part I told nine. It is less than 5% or nearly nil. It is not like that. If it is company job interview, the HR part will be there. Okay. In some interviews, they take some other skill, other they note down some other points also like communication skill. Okay. And in one of my interview, I was given a point like given a task of telling something about a particular topic. Okay, few topics will be there. I have to choose a particular topic and explain about that. Okay, so topics will be randomly. Don't think that I will be preparing for that. It's like essay written in school standards. Just mark up the things and vomit there. So the points they, I think there they want to the reason behind this interview is, sorry, this means what shall I tell? It's like extempore evaluation. The reason is they want to check the points, logical things you tell in your words. Okay, let's say any new point is given to you, how much logically you can think about it and produce it. This is the thing. That's why they, this is the point they uh, I mean, what shall I tell, they check. The second point they check that how much you have the command over your language on English especially. Okay, or yeah, English language, how much you have command, because maybe the technical things you will be, you have studied in college and you are able to tell, but you are not able to tell the a new thing. Okay, so for that it is automatically caught. Okay, that how much you can tell about the new things. Then idea generation is also there, because how much you can link the things. Let's say digitalization is your topic is being selected, and you are uh, been told to, you have been told to talk about that subject. So what do? You just, obviously they will give you some time to think, so you try to collect the points, the digitalization, how it is related to that, how it is related to this, what is the good part of this, what is the bad part of this. Okay, an example I told, really like that. So it's some unique things, depends on company to company. Some company may be doing some personality check taste also. Okay, so till now, I haven't appeared for such test, but I have heard my friends appear for that. So it depends on company to company. So what I have faced, I shared with you. Okay. So here it ends. Okay. Anybody? having anything, you can comment. Okay, leaving in the comments, I will be trying to upload the new video again. Okay, a new video again on the on a particular topic you need a help. Okay, so this was my interview experience. Hope it will help you. And just after coming from the office, I made and fresh up. I after fresh being fresh, I made this video. The time is almost going the time to take dinner. So I hope anyhow. So it will help today, help you guys this today's video. And I would be much grateful if you know I considered my video to be successful, or my this work to be successful if it works, if those helps, if this point helps you in your interview. Okay, so thank you all.